Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakodash. I want to give a double honor to Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. In the mighty Shalom, to all the listeners, believers, stand rooted in this faith and the truth, pushing the will of the Lord. All right, this is the brother Iowa from the Gary Branch of Great Millstone. Lord willing, come back again with another edifying video. Today we're going to be going into, do you understand the cost that is at hand? All right. And what do we mean by understanding the cost at hand? The cost at hand is your life. Understand that everything that's in this world, you're supposed to be giving up now, man. Your life is no longer your life. Your life is what's it called? The Lord's now. You're making yourself a vessel in order to bring out this word, man. So if certain things are coming to your path that is going to pull you away from doing the will of the Lord, then hey, we need to be letting these things go. Right? We need to be letting what's it called? These putting these things out of our path. So actually we can start with this Matthew 18, stumbling blocks. Verse 7, it says, woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offense come, but woe unto that man by whom the offense cometh. It says, wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off. All right, so if it's anything in your way, anything that's pulling away from your time and attention from the Lord, get rid of it, man. I was watching this video earlier at work, and a few of the brothers were going into the situation at hand where this young man is pretty much saying that he needed to take time away from the truth in order to study for a job. But see, you have to understand that you can't do that with this thing, man. All right, this is all a part of the walk. You can't sit here and try to put your hand to the plow and then turn away from it. Right, so any different things that is pulling your time and attention away from this truth, you need to get rid of it, because that what's it called, stumbling block or offense can lead you to destruction. Right, we understand that if you're putting more time, what's it called, into the world, when the Lord comes back, hey, he's gonna give you the portion of the world. That was it called, portion of the 2/3, the portion of a hypocrite. Because we understand that if you have this truth and you turn back, you're gonna get beat with many stripes. If you put your hand to the plow and turn back, you're not fitted for the kingdom of heaven. All right. So we're gonna continue on in this. It says, wherefore if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It's better for thee to enter life halt or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. So it's better to cut off these things now than continue to have these things in your way. And when that time comes, it ends up being a stumbling block or something that's going to end up having you fall, what's it called, fall subject to that jab, man. It's going to end up having you in that state of, oh, well, I got to do this in order to continue on. All right. So if you have that mindset now of, oh, let me put away, what's it called, put down, turn away from the plow to go so-called chase after a job, you're going to do that same thing when the time comes, a tribulation comes upon all men. All right. You're going to fall subject to that thing, man. All right. So this next verse says the same thing. We're going to go to Matthew 6. It says, Matthew 6 and verse 19 says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth where moss and rough do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So don't put your time and your end all be all and all your efforts into this world that's going to be, what's it called, have its due melting point, man. It's all going to come to an end, right? This world is going to pass away. So why would you try to build a life in this world knowing that? Why not put your time and effort into the things that the Lord has asked you to do, so that you have an opportunity to obtain salvation, and then you could put your treasures in heaven, right? It says in the next verse, but lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moss nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal, all right? But with the kingdom to come, why not put all your time and effort to those things, man? Understand that those things comes with what? Did it not say in the book of Wisdom of Solomon? If you what's it called, desire being thrones, scepters, and et cetera, first obtain wisdom, man. Right? So all of those different things are going to be added unto you. The Lord told us also in the book of Matthew, I believe it was 24. He said, since you were able to rule over small things, right, I shall make you ruler over many. Since you were able to, what's it called, endure this race, right, endure to the end, he's going to crown you and make you, what's it called, ruler in the world to come, man. A judge, a king, right? So the things of this world right now, don't let it blind you from the end goal, man. Don't let it blind you from the main what's it called, vision, right? We're not trying to live in this world and build what's it called, a status in this world, understanding that this world is going to pass away. If you have the mindset that you're looking 5 years off, hey, you're in the wrong mindset, because the Lord told us to hearken into that day. Our mindset is that the Lord can come back and save us this upcoming year, because it's only a few days left. But this upcoming year, man, 2026 could be the year of our salvation, right? So knowing that, what are we supposed to be doing? Buying back the time, doing the things that please the Lord, because we've already been in what's it called, this world for so long, and done so many wicked things, that now that we understand and we've been given this opportunity to obtain mercy and salvation, that we should be doing the things that please the Lord, man. Right? Tending to the plow. Right? It's Salakia. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moss nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. For your treasure is there where your heart be also. Understanding that your heart is your mind. Right? So for wherever your treasure is, your mind is going to be also, meaning you're going to be putting your focus and efforts into that thing. Right? So if you're putting all your focus and effort into this world, hey, you're going to end up being back a part of this world, and out of the what's it called, congregation of the Lord's what's it called, elect or men, or take on that opportunity being taken away from you, right? It says for verse 22. Give me 1 second. Yes, Ned. Salaki, I had to step away. It says verse 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So you have to be focused, man. Focus on what's it called, the Lord, this word, right? Focused on building yourself up in this truth. Focus on the things that are going to actually, what's it called, help obtain salvation, right? It says, but if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. And therefore the light that is in thee be darkness. How great is that darkness? So if you're focused on the things of this world, right? What else in this world can deter you from the main goal? What else in this world can bring you back into that dead mind state, right? It says no man can serve two masters, either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and mammon. You cannot serve the Lord and money, man. Right? So you should be putting all your efforts into the Lord, into salvation, into attaining wisdom, understanding all these different things, right? All the armor of the Lord that's going to help you withstand the wiles of the devil. It's going to help you in the day of tribulation, right? Those things is what we're supposed to be putting our focus to, man. Right? This ministry, right? The brotherhood, all these different things that are actually going to help and help you, and also please the Lord, man. Right? He's giving you a job, right? Just like and I believe what's it called? He told them, he said, drop your nets and follow me. I shall make you fishers of men. So they turned away from that old life and started doing the work, man. It's the same thing. When the Lord had called you out of this world, he's giving you an opportunity to make your call and election sure and to do this work. Right? He's giving you an opportunity to make your abode with him. Fix that relationship, man. Right? So when the Lord comes back, he can say, my faithful and wise servant. Right? You were able to rule over little, so I shall make you ruler over many. Right? This is where our mindset should be at, man. This is where our focus should be in. Right? Let's see. Salak. I believe it was 9. Is that Matt? No. Mark 9. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. Luke. Salaki. It's Luke. Luke 14:28 says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and account the cost, whether you have sufficient to finish it. All right. So you're supposed to account the cost, understanding that the cost is your life, man. All right. So this isn't something that you can just start building and then walk away from. This isn't something that you can enter in and think that you're gonna just be able to turn, take a break and come back. No, man. It said if you turn from the plow, you're not fit for the kingdom of heaven. So you can't turn from the plow, man. This is something that you have to do until the Lord tells you, all right, it's time. All right, till he pulls you out. All right. This isn't something that we can just put off, man. The Lord literally told you, it says putting it off day to day to turn to the Lord. So once you turn to the Lord, don't go back and return or be a dog that returns to his vomit. Don't go back trying to be a part of this world, right? Because hey, look, if you want to be a part of this world, you're going to get the portion of this world, death. All right. It says, I was in on that. Let me get my next one. All right, Hebrews. It's I already got that slot. It's Corinthians. That's what I'm looking for. 9:24. 1 Corinthians 9:24 says, "Know ye not that which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that you may obtain." Right? The Lord told us that this race isn't given to the fast, the swift, the mighty, but the one that endures, man. All right, so you have to endure, man. This is all a part of your walk. This is all a part of the suffering, understanding on how to, what's it called, maintain, what's it called? How do I want to put this? How to do things that's pleasing the Lord, but also still, what's it called, going through your day-to-day life. Right? You're supposed to be applying this what's it called, this word to your life, man. All right. You're supposed to be making the Lord your life, not making what's it called, the Lord a background in your life. If you understand what I'm saying. Right. So you have to be able to maintain going through your day to day, maintain going to work, paying these bills, enduring hardships, working out if you work out, different things. But you also have to understand that you can't neglect the truth, man. You have to be able to maintain studying, making your videos, reading, all these different things that the Lord finds pleasing. Right? This is all a part of that walk. Right? Get 2 Timothy 2:2-3. No, yeah, 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Mashiach. Right? That hardness, man, you have to be able to endure this world, man. Endure all the different things that are coming through your path and understand how to apply the scriptures, all right? Understand when you're being tested and the best way to Lord willing pass that test. Right? The Lord is bringing you through these different trials and tribulations in order to build you up to see how you're going to respond to certain things, man. Right? It says, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. All right. So we're not worried about the cares of this world, man. We're not worried about what's it called, different things that are happening in society. Right. And what do I mean by different things that happen in society? Things that are carnal, man. We're not worried about trying to have the fattest house, a 6-figure job, the baddest females. No, we're getting our daily bread, and then we're going on about our day and doing what actually is pleasing, right? The work of the Lord, man. Doing things that's actually going to bring towards salvation. Okay. Right? Give me 1 second. I got a few more and then we can close up. Did we get Luke? No, we quoted it. Luke 9:62. It says, yeah, how shall I say unto him? Actually, it's 59. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. So we're not worried about things that are of this world. That's why the Lord said in the next verse, Yahshua said to him, let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of Yahweh. So the Lord has given us a mission, man. Right? That's why we started off with saying that this is no longer our life, man. We made our life a living sacrifice, meaning that now we're putting our all into the Lord, into this congregation, into this word, and doing what pleases the Lord. It says, in another said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. Right? So the Lord come back today to say, you're going to hold on, Lord, let me go say bye to everybody. No. If you get that opportunity to leave, hey, get gone. It says, and Yahweh said it to him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. right? So you can't start this work and think that you could take a break. You can't start this work and think that you could turn back around, right? But if you turn back around, what's going to happen? That's why I have the example of Lot's wife, right? He gave them an order to leave and don't look back, and she looked back, and what happened? She turned into a pillar of salt, right? She was looking back on the things that she was losing. She was looking back on that life that she had to give up, all right? Just like the young rich ruler. The Lord was going to give him everything, but he had to give up the stuff he had first. Same as us, man. We have to give up this life, but we understand that giving up this life and as it called serving the Lord is going to bring to life everlasting and everything you ever wanted. Right. So this video wasn't meant to be long, just meant to hit the main few points. Understand the cost, man. The cost is your life. Understand what's it called? The things that is at hand, man. Salvation. Right. Continue to adore, continue to do the things that please the Lord. So with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakwadash. Shalom, Akim. On to the next. Chemotherapy 2025, soon.